Hey guys, this is Trader Gauze. I hope you guys are doing okay. Again, this is not financial advice, but just my own opinion on the market. Alright, so let's start with the Dixie. So the Dixie, we don't know if it's going to go further or it's going to pull back, but this is a clear reversal. So I wouldn't yet commit to the S&P metals or crypto at the moment. So we don't have. So if you look at previous sort of moves down, you see that it does pull back briefly or pulls back heavily. The brief pullbacks are usually not so significant as this one. And if you do not know, assume that this bottom is a pullback. So we expect this to pull back. It might be to here, but for now we're going to pull back. With that bias in mind, look at the SPX. So the SPX supports that bias, and the SPX is headed further down. It's getting rejected. It's got rejected 2 weeks. See how this week closes, but looks like it's going down further. I have a gold short open, and unless you break and close the weekly above this trend line, I'm expecting I'm just going to the lower time frame, and yeah, this looks like consolidation, and then it's going to dump further. Supports our Dixie bias. Silver, I'm still leaving it alone until it shows a clear direction above or below this ranging trend. I added oil this week. So oil actually looks pretty good, but I'm not going to touch oil until we have a clear path above this channel. So this channel is in the highest time frame. This channel has been like the most important support channel. So until we break above, close above that channel, I'm not going to touch oil. Now the cryptos. HBTC rejected from the top, still looking bearish. It has to come a bit lower. Again, we have the options. They both crash. It crashes harder, or we have a rise and BTC pumps more, right? With that bearish bias in mind, BTC. So BTC actually found a lot of strength, a lot of support. But if you look at the volume, the kind of volume breakout that it had isn't enough to signify that this is a significant move. So we're expecting more tests of this supply zone before we can take off. So I'm expecting another, so this, and this to play out and probably break a bit lower as we keep testing this supply, and that's all I expect from BTC. Now I'm keeping my bearish bias for now, even with the pumping, because again, as you see that this dump volume and this pump volume, the dump is much more significant. Expecting a bigger correction here before taking off. Alright, XRP. So it's sort of perfectly retraced off my support, but I still think that we test this further and go down. Litecoin, I think we're looking at around the 40 range. We're looking to test this bottom support channel for the bigger longs. So I think it consolidates a bit more. Alright, I think that's it from me. A quick update, and let me know what you think. So just to recap, Dixie, until it shows a clear breakdown, assume that this is a reversal and that you shouldn't be in investments. SPY following the same bearish bias. Gold, I have a short position. Silver, ranging, not trading. Oil, waiting for a clearance of this range, break above, close above to long. FBTC, still bearish. No sign that this is going to be a very strong push with volume up to retest the resistance. So we still look for a breakdown. BTC, low volume breakout. Most probably going to test the supply again. This is a strong supply, high time frame supply zone. This level on the 10K. F, same thing, expecting correlation, expecting this to come back, retest the 275 level. XRP, looking for this major support and then looking for lower, really, and I'm expecting XRP to actually do that. So this, and then probably the head and shoulder. So the inverse head and shoulder around this 19-ish level and take off. Alright guys, cheers.